Hey guys, it's Tuesday and I just went to the library because what else am I going to talk about, really? So I didn't make a video yesterday because, you know, it was Canada Day, so I decided to take the day off and have some Canada Day party times. Also, I was violently ill and I was not lying about the lentil curry thing. It was really good. Even though that's what I was going to say anyways, because I was doing my review in the style of Leonard, but it was really good. I don't know if you tried it yet, but it was really good. I'm proud of you with your safety in the longboard. Good job. Also, good job with the quitting smoking thing, if that's still happening. Stern face. And I have to say, I really like flossing, so I don't know what your problem is. Anyways, as promised, I went to the library, so here's some books that I'm gonna read. I'm so excited. I have so many books right now. I went to Chapters on Saturday with Catherine and I got some books and I'm just good to go for a while. And like the proverbial wumpus, I just kind of want to curl up and read for days. But unfortunately I have other commitments and life and stuff to attend to, so I can't really do that. Okay, so first off, I've been reading a lot of great books lately. One book I would highly recommend is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The story takes place in the future where there's this virtual reality, super immersive video game and people play in it, work in it, go to school in it. It's super cool. It's called the Utopia, and basically the creator of Utopia dies, and rather than, you know, name a successor like a normal person, he hides this super elaborate Easter egg in the video game, and basically people spend years trying to find it, solve it, so they can inherit the company and all this money. And you know, there's sort of the underdogs who are like your protagonists that are going for it, as well as this like sort of evil corporation that wants to take it over so they can just monetize everything in the game and make buttloads of money. Yeah, you should check it out. I also just finished reading The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and oh my god, so good. Like, ruined all other books for me good. Now this might not be a very good measure, but right after I read Insurgent by Veronica Roth, which was not a very good book. It wasn't very well written in particular, especially compared to Patrick Rothfuss's style, which I loved. And she was just very over-descriptive, and the way she described things wasn't very good. And I mean, I read Divergent, I remember liking Divergent, but I don't know. Maybe it just didn't hold up in such a sharp contrast to Patrick Rothfuss. So I was a little worried there for a bit that I would never be able to read anything again, but I think we'll be okay. But anyways, I just picked up Wise Man's Fear, so I'm really excited to start reading that, but I think I have to keep it on my shelf for a little bit, have some self-restraint, because I have two other books on the go right now. First of all, I'm reading Fall of Hyperion by Dan Simmons, which I read Hyperion back in I think May, and it was pretty good. I really liked it. It ended on a huge cliffhanger, which is why I immediately went out to pick up the sequel. It sort of followed the tales of 6 different travelers and how it sort of intersected with this planet Hyperion, which was really interesting, and I really liked most of the stories. However, this one has been a very different style, and I haven't liked it as much. Half of it has followed the 6 people we met in the first one, and half of it has followed a completely new character who I find really boring. I also don't really like Dan Simmons' writing style that much. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's just not my cup of tea. Not that this is not a well-written book, but anyways, I'm sort of slugging through it, and I still haven't decided whether or not I'm actually going to finish it or not, or just give up on it, but I really want to know what happens to Soul Weintraub, so I might have to finish it. Also on Saturday, 2 of the books I picked up were the last 2 books in the Farseer trilogy. A while ago, like 5-6 years back, I picked up Assassin's Apprentice, and I've never been able to find the other 2 in the library. I'm huge on just going to the library, and basically I never could, so I figured why the hell not, I'll just finish off the series and buy the books myself. I've also been meaning to start growing my own library, like my home library, because it's sort of a nice thing to have shelves of books in your house. So because it was such a long time since I've actually read this one, I decided to start reading it again, and I'm actually quite far already. And luckily I don't remember much of what happened, so it's quite a new experience for me, and I think I'll at least finish this before I start Wise Man's Fear, because I know once I pick that up, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. So yeah, Amber, bored? You could be reading books. And it sounded like you had quite a few books to read anyways, so come on. This is getting rather long, so hopefully I'll see you guys this week.